Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me here for another Saints and Angels Oracle deck reading for our week to come. Here we are, Friday, May 16th, 2025, in our third week of May. Interested to see what our Saints and Angels will have for us this week. Just getting my Palo Santo going. Drop the lighter away here. Clean my hands. Take out my deck. I just saw my camera was working, and so and I woke up later than usual this morning even. So I was like, I'm just getting going. I'm getting rolling straight away. So thanks for being here. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I do these readings every Friday. We do a theme for the whole month on the first Friday of every month, and so we have our theme already for this month. The theme for May is the Chariot from Major Arcana, traditional tarot. And that theme is really, this month is flying by for me. I don't know about you guys, but I can really feel that speed. And yet I feel centered and focused, very much so that I can follow suit with my plans and follow through with my intentions, and that things just seem to be, I don't want to say going through the motions, because it's not a boredom sort of humdrum kind of energy about it, which usually comes with that kind of phrase, you know, but it's more of that practiced perfection that comes with practicing maybe a routine. Like I'm remembering gymnastics. I did gymnastics for years, but when you practice a routine and you're in the zen and you're in that, and you hit every skill, you hit every turn, you hit every flare, and you stick the landing and everything, and it's like you're in the zone, in the flow, going through the motions, but in the zone of it, where everything comes together perfectly. You know, but it's due to practice and skill, because again, we're in that chariot theme, and the charioteer is a skilled driver of that, right? They well versed in that. So very much feeling like that in my own life, and I love to hear from anybody else, even if it's contrasting views of your month. I'd love to hear about any sort of take on the cards, or your interactions with your messages. So feel free to send me messages or leave comments below. Per usual, we'll do a nice little grounding session here to get ourselves anchored and good listeners to become a good audience before we hear the cards. So I think we'll just jump right into that. I'm going to close my eyes and lead us. You're welcome to watch along. If closing your eyes isn't your thing, that's okay. It's not meditation, so if you're doing something else or driving, that's totally cool too. It's more of a point of grounding in the moment, becoming more conscious in our bodies, and preparing ourselves like a clean slate to receive the messages from the cards. So I'm going to close my eyes. You're welcome to as well. Relaxing the eyes and letting that dark curtain close around the day. Maybe it's morning for you, or afternoon or evening. Taking a breath in a moment to really drop into the moment now, as it is, as you are. Take a few conscious breaths on your own. Feeling how it feels to be alive today. Take a moment to just observe the darkness. Maybe it's colorations, maybe you see sparks and changes, hues of different gradients behind your closed eyes. Or maybe your eyes are open and you can take surroundings more clearly. Soak in the colors, the movement, the changes. Let the seeing, the assessing fade away. Allow yourself to just become part of it, to melt into the background, slide down into the foreground, to become transparent. Breathe into that sameness, the nothingness. Breathe into the dark behind your eyes, the blackness, the void. Breathe into the world around you. Let the world inside you, where the breath goes, become just as open and transparent as that world around you. Seeing the air pass in and out porously, easily. It's hard to tell where the air ends and where you begin. Where the scene around you ends and where you, the watcher, begins. Where the darkness around you ends, where your mind's observer begins. Try to hold all of these with open, gracious space. Variable place settings for you to embody, become a part of, to reflect or become aware of. In the stillness and in this great partnership, let's tie in the love and gratitude, happiness, thankfulness, joy, bliss, comfort, support. Breathe them in and allow those words, those feelings, emotions, the energies to light you up. See how they change the quality of lighting, bringing shine to the world around you, bringing a golden glow to the darkness within you. Crystalline sparkles, perhaps. Really pull in those energies. Let them fill you up. Let the colors, the sensations, the energies bleed from the inside out now. And on the exhales, see your gift, your coloration, your energies pouring out into that void around you, into the world around you. Giving it support, giving it new light, new love, new coloration, new depth and new meaning. Allow your breath to make sound, to hear your breath. Allow it to take up the sound in your own place and space. And as we bring in movement, sound, energy back to our present moment, you can prepare to open your eyes. Feel your feet more firmly where they reside, your hands in your lap. Maybe bring them to your heart in prayer. Prepare to open your eyes. And I will ring my bowl. I forgot I moved my bowl. Reorganize my table a little. Celebratory ring there. Little distractions. I forgot to close my window before I started recording. Sorry about that. But distractions are wonderful reminders of the world around us, and it's a secondary layer to the meditation practice. Learning to incorporate and remember that we are part of a world. It's not about Xing out and making the whole world have to be silent in order for us to do some kind of practice. But in fact, learning to do that beautiful practice of finding silence, and while we embrace the world and allow the world to carry on. For the world does really carry on without us, right? And we shouldn't take offense to that. We shouldn't want it to stop without us. We shouldn't need everything to always be doing what we are doing, right? So with that great message and reminder, let's take the cards out and thank them for their beautiful audience, for their energy, for their impressions that they make upon our world, our internal and external world. We thank you, saints, angels, ascended masters, our own ancestors, God, Source, Mother Earth, the fairies and elementals, all of those beings of higher frequencies and densities with benevolence and love in their hearts, who witness and are a part of our journey just as much as we are. We thank you for the contribution to the whole which you offer, and we thank you for witnessing our contribution to the whole which we offer. We ask if you could provide us through these cards beautiful support or advice, guidance or anchoring in this week here to come on May 16, 2025, under our beautiful theme for Major Arcana, the Chariot. We thank you so much for your presence and for your words, for your observations and perspectives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'll shuffle up my deck here and we'll see what they have to say. Oops, oh no. Wise decision just popped out again. It's 2 new cards, okay? So I'm going to go with it. I am, because they all fell out and I've looked at them already. Wise decision, I feel, is a reminder from last week, a carryover, and just sort of a cementing in or a foundation. If you've been questioning, or if you weren't perhaps presented with an obvious decision, maybe perhaps it's going to be this week, or perhaps something coming over from last week's decision will be impressing upon us this week. Our new cards are also telling us, so look, this is telling us, like, look deeper about, because they fell out in this order. Wise decision fell out first, and then look deeper was on top of it with play music. So look deeper into what you've been doing. Play music. Saint Cecilia is with us for this guidance. You can look into her and her story. Perhaps something along those lines will call into you for the decisions that you're facing. Or perhaps the types of music that you choose to play will help you to look deeper. Meditation during music is also a wonderful way to look deeper. Oh, I just love these cards. And every single card is looking, every single card depicts perspective of looking at something. They all have their eyes focused, like laser light focus on each of these depictions, angels here. So keep your focus on what we're seeing. Look deeper at what you're seeing. Allow music to help you bring those things out. Find music that calls to you. Perhaps you'll find music while you're looking deeper even. That will help in the wise decisions that we're making this week. So what a beautiful triad of messages for us to work through this week. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you so much for joining me here this Friday. Love to hear from anybody, everyone. As always, feel free to send me messages over on Telegram if that's where you're finding me. You can leave comments on BitChute or YouTube if you want everyone to see and be uplifted by, yes, there is activated, organic, alive intelligence on the internet still wanting and communicating. Not just black pills, not just trash and scams and get rich quick schemes or let's scream at somebody else, but actually positive, impressionable ideas, sharing good thoughts together. It's always nice to see that. But again, if that's not your thing, you can send me an email if you have something to share privately. I love always getting emails from people. My email's always in the description. So yeah, hope you have a wonderful Friday and a happy weekend, and I'll see you next week.